Conference, people called United Methodists, the Christian community, and citizens of Nigeria. And I want to say here that I'm the United Methodist Bishop, that our church, the United Methodist Church of Nigeria, is not a gay church, nor will it ever adopt such an identity.
So it's a warm and pleasant good morning. Today is the 16th of October, the 10th month in 2024. Welcome to the Wednesday midweek edition of the Positive Show. And truly, my name is Fan Fumba. Shortly, Martina Tuwe will be here. But there are a wide range of issues, trending national issues we will be discussing this morning, straight up to 10 o'clock. So if you're watching, use the time to share the show. Go to lovetvonline.com. Yeah, share the show. We'll come back shortly. We'll bring you our traffic alerts. Yes, our traffic alerts. And then we do some reminders and observation, what we'd observe along the way. But our wise world says, good, never lost. And that's a food for thought. Good, never lost. We'll come back shortly, right after our break. We'll bring you reminders and observation on the Positive Show. Welcome.
I tell you,
You say wetin?
yeah. A puppet!
What happen? Where your problem?
My man, you talking about the latest Lelo in town.
Where 1 year?
I just we want big horse from the Looster recharge a puppet promotion.
You say wetin?
2 barrel horse.
Where? I not believe it.
Hell man, people winning motorbike, smartphone, TV, soft drink, data, credit, even mobile money every Friday in the draw.
Recharge and bump it. Simply recharge Monster airtime on data by scratch card or mobile money bundle to win credit, data, packs of Coca-Cola, smartphones, TVs, motorbikes, and a big one, a brand new 2-bedroom house.
Hello, Lelo. Ashege, I've been trying to call you. The real money say he sent, and I get. I've been ready to party. I Lelo now. I'm paying money again.
Simply recharge Monster airtime or data with a scratch card or mobile money bundle to win Baku.
MTN.
MTN mobile money now do again for the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#. Select international transfers and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across West Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo.
MTN.
Yellow star.
What do you say you yelling for?
Come here, man. Then you making noise and people ear say you singing. No air, no air. Like what they breathe.
Don't yell quietly.
They say MTN Yellow Star is back and this season over is easy for everybody. You can audition online from now to the 13th and then live audition will start on the 14th. And the people going to Ghana, Nima, and the biggest one will be held in Monserrato.
Anything you talking? What is that if I win?
Like real if I win. The winner will take home a $2 million record deal with young feature entertainment, a brand new car, and a $300,000 wardrobe budget. That all plus 1 year of performance with MTN and video production deal and 100 gigabytes of data every month. But all 7-player winning $600,000 record deal, a year of performances with MTN, 100 gigabytes of data every month, and new this year for 3rd place of $400,000 cash prize and 100 gigabytes every month. Hey man, don't forget to tell your fellow people to that star 415 star your code hash to vote for you when you make it. I'll be live every Saturday for the live evasion show. Starting for October 12, you can see us singing more.
Yellow star.
MTN.
My testimony. The way things going, and looking like 2024 that's so enjoyment. Loser said MTN Jack gave it, yeah. The people can't get tired. Momo Wilson was that like bro. Biggest giveaway is back. And this time they reward 2-plated gel and ring. I said just to my nearest, let me tell you all the prizes you can win. Get motor wheeling, helmet, everything, brand new smartphone, smart TV, generator, bags of rice, and the last one over a more. A brand new 2-bedroom house. Wow. The only thing that people say you must do to win, take that star 156 hash and use your Momo to buy airtime and data, send money to friends and family people, pay your bills, pay for small thing like gas, food stuff, or any other thing. Then you will get points. With your points, you can enter the weekly draw and also use it to get data or calls. That's why everybody can win. No pick and choose, yeah?
Yes, Momo Western WhatsApp show is back. Dial star 156 hash to just act and earn points on every Momo transaction and redeem them for airtime, data, or cash. Each transaction enters you into the weekly draw for amazing prizes where you can win keke, generators, smartphones, cash prizes, and a grand prize of a brand new 2-bedroom house. So quickly dial star 156 hash to just act and win now.
MTN.
And so welcome back to the Positive Show, and it's only on Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live. Let's go down to our traffic alerts. Yes, if you're driving this morning and you're coming from the Pinsville area, you will have several stops, but what is most important, you must drive with care. Avoid answering your telephone while you are in the traffic. Once you are driving, make sure you keep focused and do not drive bumper to bumper. You will have several stops of the major ones. You are advised to just drive with care. If you're coming from the cross end, from the Douala end, yes, that road is still on some serious issues, being affected especially by the weather and the many potholes there from the Douala end to Town. It's a terrible road, and so you will need to drive with care. Do not drive bumper to bumper because you might just get hit from the back or something else, because that part of the road is quite different from the Tottenham Boulevard. That side, you see motorbike, you see trucks, you see, yes, just any type of moving object. And so it's a little bit difficult to ride from that end. But our advice to you is to drive with care. We move on now and talk about our reminders and recommendations. We want to recommend to the government there are too many audits, yes, which are important. There are some of them have been reduced to reports. Yes, the audit reports, you need to look at them. Yes, that's this goes directly to the government. And the national legislature, yeah, you've resumed, but you didn't have a quorum. And so let's hope the rest of those who are on some busy assignment, especially for the country, or maybe health issues, can return, and then you can resume with that quorum on tomorrow, Thursday. Price control, yes, I'm not too sure this has been taken care of. We still don't have a commerce minister, and so price control is a major issue that we all need to look at. We don't know who's the wholesaler, and we don't even know who's the retailers, because the retailers are the one really catching the pinch, and it boils down to you and I who are buying those items piece by piece. It's difficult. Another one is the cleanup, where we observed the Ministry of Public Works started to do some cleanup of the drainages. Yes, of the drainages. And we'd like to inform the community too, you will need to get involved. We need to help the Ministry of Public Works do some of the many cleanup they are doing. They are cleaning up the drainages, they are cleaning up the communities. And so you will need to organize yourself as community leaders, get your people involved so we can keep the city clean. MPOC is real in the midst of filth. It's not too safe. MPOC is real. You heard about MPOC, and so another case was discovered in Grand Bassa, and so we would need to pay more attention to cleaning our environments very, very, very well. There are a lot of issues we will talk about, few of them on our plate. Nima County Legislative Caucus has accused ArcelorMittal of failing on social responsibilities, and this was proffered by Senator Chris Johnson. He says ArcelorMittal have not done well, and so they are saying, going back to that arrangement with ArcelorMittal, they don't see the need of doing that. We will talk on the misconduct as one police officer was disrobed. He has been sent to court. Yes, and the ongoing United Methodist Church saga. We're going to play that clip, and these and many more we're going to talk about. But let's go now to the press conference held by Bishop Samuel Choir the other day.
Of the world, particularly Nigerians. So it is my pleasure to welcome you to this press conference. Bishop, the press.
Right? Good afternoon to all, ladies and gentlemen of the press, and good afternoon to all United Methodists and all Christians in Nigeria, as well as non-Christians, and to the entire citizenry of Liberia. The issue of same-sex marriage has been lingering on since we returned from our general conference that was held in the United States from April 23rd to May 3rd. When I returned to Liberia, or before I could come, I made a statement for all members of the church to remain calm. And then I also told them about the decisions that were taken at the general conference. When I returned in the country, I had a major press statement on June the 7th. Some of you who are here today in the various media institutions, from the print media, from the electronic media, were here. Today, it behooves me as the bishop of the United Methodist Church to address you, members of the press, people called United Methodists, the Christian community, and citizens of Liberia. And I want to say here that as the United Methodist Bishop, that our church, the United Methodist Church in Liberia, is not a gay church, nor will it ever adopt such an identity. We, as members of the United Methodist Church in Liberia, we firmly uphold the definition of marriage as a sacred union between one man and one woman, nothing more and nothing less. This belief is deeply rooted in our interpretation of biblical teachings, our cultural values, and our shared commitment to upholding marriage as a union between a man and a woman. Yesterday, something happened in the Gardnerville area and the Painesville area between some of our local churches, the New Jersey United Methodist Church and the 72nd United Methodist Church. And there it was rumored that I, the bishop of the United Methodist Church, was going to perform same-sex marriage. And this kind of rumor spread throughout the whole of New Jersey and to some parts of Gardnerville. It also went to 72nd United Methodist Church. And people were agitating and a lot of things happened. So today, the Inspector General of the police, who happened to be a United Methodist, was concerned about the situation. So he called me. In fact, he called me before yesterday. He called me last week, and I told him that I was going to meet with him, with some members of the church, so that we could sit down as the church to discuss the issue. And today we met. We were in the meeting for almost 3 hours. After the IG made a statement on behalf of the state, then he excused the rest of the people and said, let us remain as United Methodists and discuss United Methodist issues. So today, we discussed as United Methodists that we are United Methodists, and that the United Methodist Church is not a gay church. The United Methodist Church will never practice any gay weddings or ordain people who are gays. The IG also made it clear that the bishop, Bishop Samuel J. Quiet Jr., that I am not a gay bishop and will never subscribe to gay marriage. And so I've called you here so that to let you know that hereafter we don't want members or anybody to get in the street and to say that the United Methodist Church is a gay church. We are not a gay church. This is something that is against the Constitution of this Republic of Liberia. Let me say this. The church does not license people to get married. It is the state that gives marriage licenses and certificates. And I want people to know that by the time you think about when somebody says, oh, they are performing same-sex marriage, well, the first thing that should come to your mind is that, oh, is the government giving people license now to gays? So it is the government through the registry that gave license to people to get married. And the government or the registry will never give 2 men or 2 women any license to go and get married. So, dear United Methodists, this is our church. Enough is enough. We should stop the bickering. And let us think about our church. And this issue is not disturbing only the United Methodist Church, but it's going straight through the Christian church, the Christian community. People are mocking and making jests at our United Methodist denomination. They say, oh, look at it. When you see people go, they say, look at the gay people that go. You know, and so today, we want it to stop. That's why I call this press conference, so that you can ask me questions, and then we will answer. And to close, I say thank you for your understanding, and to say again that the United Methodist Church in Nigeria is not a church. God bless you. Stay at the church. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen of the press. The bishop has spoken, and you have the time to ask a question, and we will have a few questions because we don't have the studio to go there. So, you are busy?
Yeah,
Please
thank
come and ask a question.
you, Bishop Fire and Mr. Good afternoon. My name is Emmanuel Cody and I work for the state broadcast.
Yes.
I want to know on what ground did you go yesterday at the 77 United Methodist Church, and what caused the contrast among the people?
Emmanuel, right?
Yes.
No, Emmanuel, I didn't go to 77. I didn't either go to.
Or what led to yesterday?
Yes, yesterday it was rumored first at the New Jersey United Methodist Church. It was rumored that I, the bishop, was going to New Jersey to perform gay wedding between two men. All right. So they got this information since Saturday, and according to the information, they went and called people and begin to tell them, say, "Oh, Sunday you'll come. Sunday is going to happen in our church, and the bishop will be marrying two gay men." All right, that's what really happened. And the 72nd, I have suspended one of the senior pastor of that local church. Right, and all of the pastors are under the appointment of the bishop. And if a pastor does something against the church that will undermine the church, it is the prerogative of the bishop to complain that person to the board of ordained ministry. The pastor was complained there, and the board invited them to come. There are 6 in number. There are 6. And in all of the local churches, they refuse to honor the letter of suspension. All right. So yesterday, the pastor of the 72nd United Methodist Church went to preach, and some of the members or some of the officers of the church decided that he should not be there because he had already given a letter of suspension. That's why trickle off whatever happened. So the people at New Jersey, the 2 pastors there are suspended, and they refused to leave, and they were in the church. Yesterday, I was supposed to go to New Jersey to induct a new pastor there. But when they told me that the people, I said I was going to perform same-sex marriage and there was going to be no service, I did not go there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bishop. My name is Simeon. I work for the village.
Simeon?
Yeah, okay. Information management, and is key to maintaining or upholding. Information management is key to maintaining or upholding the integrity of every institution.
Yeah.
We spoke of coming from the United States and providing information to the people regarding the sins now.
All right, you listen to Bishop Choir there. Yes, you listen to Bishop Choir giving the church's own side of the issue of same-sex marriage. Yes, the United Methodist Church, from all indications, is one of the pillars of the country, and historically, they are the first church. 1822 is what history tells us. They've been around, and if you should check, most of our leaders of the country, in a very large number, yes, comes from the United Methodist Church. So what is most troubling here? I think one thing we observe is information dissemination has been the problem with this whole Methodist stuff. Now, the members of the church are resolved that upon his arrival back to the country, he should have he should have, at least, he should have called an emergency section or whatever it is and better explain. Because according to that conference, what we gather, there were other countries who are Methodists, like the Nigerian. Yes, they withdrew. They said no, we don't hold to that. It is against our tradition. Even our constitution will go against it. The same-sex marriage. Ghana also has some issue and withdrew. But what my take on this is, I think Bishop and his team are not still doing well. The issue of information management is the problem there. And I'm not too sure the Methodist Church or the hierarchy of the Methodist Church has fallen short with some of these strategies. You got some of the best brains in the country. And now holding an important information for this period. He said 18 months. Yeah, but before even your return back to the country, there should have been information flowing to your members, to your senior, to your pastors. Because once it get to the media now, then people will start to, misinterpret, will start getting their own version of it. It's all what happened on Sunday. It was quite embarrassing. Why only the Methodist Church? Why? Is this something we don't know about? Because we also hearing that some churches interplaying, and Bishop came out and said, no, we went there, but why didn't you have the kind of information available for these for your members? Because we're seeing the church now is in disarray, and it becomes embarrassing to reach this point. To reach this point, it's embarrassing. But I'd like to hear from you. You listen to Bishop. Even some of the people in his inner circle have some problem with the former manner this information has been managed. If Nigeria, according to you, said Nigeria say no, we are not part of it. We can support what the majority said when you people went to the conference in the United States. We understood that majority of the people agree, say yes, same-sex marriage will happen for the majority voted. But if you were in the minority and didn't vote, I think information dissemination has been a problem. You have created more speculation than ever before. And sometimes we say these things to people, but they don't believe. Every media institution has its own batch of listeners. If you just depend on your network alone, it doesn't solve the problem. You have a lot of public relations. You have a lot of good brains. And so you can chime on this issue. We are expecting a guest this morning. 0778665073. 0778665073. We'll listen to Bishop a little bit. Yes, we will listen to Bishop again. And then I want you to give your own appreciation of what Bishop will be saying. This is a positive show, and it's on Love FM, Love TV, and on LoveRadioOnline.com.
The issue of same-sex marriage has been lingering on since we returned from our general conference that was held in the United States from April 23rd to May 3rd. When I returned to Liberia, but before I could come, I made a statement for all members of the church to remain calm. And then I also told them about the decisions that were taken at the general conference. When I returned in the country, I had a major press statement on June the 7th. Some of you who are here today from the various media institutions, from the print media, from the electronic media, were here. Today, it behooves me as the bishop of the United Methodist Church to address you, members of the press, people called United Methodists, the Christian community, and citizens of Liberia. And I want to say here that at the United Methodist Bishop, that our church, the United Methodist Church in Liberia, is not a gay church.
That's the first important point. Our church, the United Methodist Church, is not a gay church. But then why are these information filtering through the United Methodist Church? I think information dissemination has been a problem, and the management of the information too was never done properly. 0778665073 087-105-105. Let me hear from you now. 60 minutes down, 8 o'clock. We are expecting a guest this morning. We just want you to chime on this issue. Yeah, just chime on this issue. 0778665073. Yes, the works for the ministry, that's the overhead, have started. Yes. Okay, the demolition exercise have started. It started on yesterday. Yes, yesterday. We'll bring you footages. We'll bring you a soundbite from there.
Folks, I'd like to welcome you. Wherever you watch it, however you watch it, this is LB Online Television. We are coming to you live from the Tottenham Boulevard, where in the Ministry of Public Works embarks on the demolitions of the construction of the overhead bridge project that is to get started soon. So we're here bringing you, today is the kickoff, today is the start of the demolition here. So we'd like to welcome you. We're here bringing you the live coverage of this demolition exercise. As you can see, the pole here is the yellow machine. It's here breaking down structure along the route of the overhead bridge that is soon to be constructed here in Liberia. So thanks Kali for joining us. Thanks to Kali for watching. Thanks to Kali for being there for us. Keep sharing the light as the Ministry of Public Works embarks on a demolition project here on the Tottenham Boulevard for the construction of the overhead bridge that is long been awaited across Liberia, wherein it was we told that this project initially should have started back in 2008 or so. So today, government has officially embarked on the demolition of this project. So I would like to welcome you. Thanks so kindly for watching LP Online Television. A serious demolition exercise is going on here for the construction of the overhead bridge by the Ministry of Public Works, Republic of Liberia. So my name is Y.S.M. Williams. Asking you to join this live broadcast, share the lives. Of course, we want to join you, share the lives. We told that this exercise initially started on this morning from the 72nd Boulevard, and it's now up here at the Tottenham Boulevard. just a stone throw from here to the former president of Liberia, President Charles Gangetila, resident at the White Flower. So we're here with the presence of the Liberian National Police and of course several other Liberians and several other Liberians are here watching this process. We're also here with a site supervisor of the Ministry of Public Works. We hope to talk to him probably. So we're just trying to show you a glance, just trying to show you a clear picture of what's going on this pleasant afternoon here at the Tottenham Boulevard, wherein the Ministry of Public Works embarks on a demolition process for the construction of the overhead bridge running from the ministerial complex, also known as 540 to the SKD Boulevard here in Pinsville City. So I'd like to welcome you. Thanks so kindly for joining us. Keep sharing the live. Share the live for us. Wherever you are. Share the live for us. I'm here with several other media practitioners. Thanks so kindly for being part of it. I think this exercise continues first. So we told that of all that they are demolishing today has been paid for. If not, if government told are the one that is not in the way of the overhead bridge. And of course, probably it has to be negotiated from government and the owner of those property. So as it stands, those want to see being demolished are the one government has negotiated with for the overhead bridge. So right before me here is some of those that were earlier on brought down by the machine. And I will show you a glance of it. It's everywhere here. So from there all the way, all of the houses have been, the one that is to be demolished has been back down. As you can see there. See there. Serious demolition exercise going there. They're breaking down the structure. And it is being fenced. We have been I have to see a building coming down here, but it's still just a mere fence and stuff like that. Mere fence and stuff like that being brought down. So the overhead bridge, from the look of things, it will probably affect, if not 60% plus, may affect the left side of the Tottenham Boulevard if you are heading from Central Monrovia. Yeah, if you also heading from Pinsville, it will also appear to be like to affect the right side of the Tottenham Boulevard main street, main lane. So this is it. Thanks so kindly for watching. The name is Wise and Williams. We're right here, right next to the machine. Live coverage about this this exercise. Share the lives. Like we said, this place is being heavily guarded by the president of the Liberian National Police. This place is heavily guarded by the president of the Liberian National Police, and of course, the team of the Ministry of Public Works as well. So we move out. out to another. We're moving out to another place. Uh, this machine is also moving out to another place. So this is another compound, but we're shortly brought down as well. This is a fence of the Jones Christian Academy, JCA. JCA. So this machine will go up there and down. Serious demolition exercise here.
All right. We're having some issues with our online platform, but let's continue our discussion. Yes, sandbags from the Ministry of Public Work overhead bridge construction. Yes, the process is on already. And so you can chime on any other issue we talked about. The LNP had a press briefing on yesterday. And wow, one individual from the LNP was disrobed. And I don't know, but that is how it should be. Once you do not live by what you should be living by. You can't be a policeman, then you involved with all sorts of things. Another one is Nimba County Legislative Caucus has accused Asila Meta of not fulfilling her social corporate responsibilities, and the Nimba Caucus through Senator Prince Johnson have said they wouldn't renegotiate the deal, and so it's troubling for Nimba County. And you are aware that Asila Meta, Liberia, yes, Asila Meta, and the people of Nimba have all the years been together, but the lawmakers now are saying, no, we cannot renegotiate the deal because the deal, Asila Meta herself have never lived up to her corporate social responsibility. So those are some of the issues we are talking about. You can chime on any of them. 0778 665 073. Yes, 0778 665 073. Yes, the press, that's the Liberia National Police had a press conference recently, and now one police officer has been sent to court for issues which the LNP sees as a violation of its own codes. And so, yes, you can chime on any of them. 0778665073, 0778665073, 087-105-105. This is the Positive Show, and it's only on Love FM 105.1. Having some issues with our online platform, which have been sorted out in the background. You can also talk about the unfoldings in the Methodist Church. You listen to Bishop Samuel Choir. He said, no, the Methodist Church is not involved with same-sex marriage and will never get involved. But I think there's still issues within the church that needs to be resolved. 0778 665 073, 087 numbers you can call. And this is the Positive Show on Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live. Yes, our live page. Yeah, seems to be having some issues this morning. Yes, seems to be having some issues with us this morning. And so if you're there, be right there. Don't go away. We're trying to sort things out. Yeah, in the back. Yeah, we're trying to sort things out here in the back. It is not. Yeah, trying to sort things out here in the back so we can move on with the show. Yes, let me bring you Martina. All right, all right. Martina, welcome to the program.
Thank you, fine. Good morning to all of our listeners up there. Good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. What a blessing way to be back on the Positive Show this morning. We give God the praise, we give God the glory, because it is only Him that we all do praises. In such a time, we might say thank you. So it is good that I'm back on the Positive Show.
All right, we're already into time, and you listened to a few days ago. You listened to the bishop from the Methodist Church, but I'd like for you to chime on this. But I started off by saying this entire thing about the Methodist Church is becoming more than an embarrassment. The church itself needed to have handled this information with care, because all of the churches, all of the branches seems not to know what's really going on. There are split up groups. There are some people who are claiming to be in the church. They say, well, we preach about this thing. We get suspended, or sometimes the bishop frowned on us, or the bishop came out and said nothing of such exists in the Methodist Church. What's your own take on this?
Okay, fine. So I think these rumors have been in the corridor for I think 4 to 5 months, and then there have been no understanding, because there are few Methodicts who will say my church is not involved, my church is not like this. You know, whenever you want to have a secret, maybe yourself can keep that secret, but once you have 2 to 3 person, it is not a secret again, because probably, you know, the news will go around, and whether you like it or not, everybody will have their say in it. So the case with the Methodists is something that they should be able to resolve, but such rumors like that talking about same-sex marriage, there's not a secret thing that people should go in the cover to go and discuss it, because there's a national concern in looking at the church. The church is coming out with such thing that is very bad. So if you open your ears, so my church is not like that, you people don't understand. Okay, you make us to understand, because we are not the one who are imposing this on the Methodist Church. you are the same people who come on the street and say,
this
we don't want same-sex marriage. We don't want the other thing. We believe in a Holy Spirit. We want a whole lot of things you people have on your placards. I'm sorry that I cannot recall everything, but it was you people who brought this to the media and out of the attention of the Liberian people. So if you cannot solve your issue and then you think that such a romance can be, silent, that it will not be discussed, you are mistaken, because we will sit here and we will criticize the Methodist Church once they are caught in the act or engaged into that act. We will talk about it, whether you like it or not, because this will affect us. That even some of us who are not Methodists, we have our friends in the Methodists, and sometimes friends can encourage people, yeah, but you can come in my church, you get married, same sex. So we'll not keep silent on it. We'll talk about it. And I think the bishop should be able to come up with some strong statement, because I noticed that up to now there is no special section, because most of the members of the Methodist Church, they are talking about the need a special section.
To have the
and the bishop, it seems like he doesn't care about anything. And all you want to do is that he will just have his own press conference.
Yes.
And have his say.
And there's this video trending. There is this video trending. Let's listen to it.
They are in the church. They are in the church. And for the past 52 years, they have been fighting for the church to recognize them. They say, you're me. We have all the gods to the church. Said, no, that's it. They won't come. We'll not deny the doors. So you have to stay outside. So for the past 52 years, they've been fighting, trying hard to come into the church, for the church to indulge them and make them a part. So this year now, when we went to general conference, the delegate that went, they brought the petition for us to endorse them so they can be a part of the church. All right? So when they did the votes, the people who were in favor of them, they won the people who were not in favor. All right? So they lifted up then that in the United Methodist Church, now men can marry men and women can marry women.
You listen to that. This is the statement that most people are holding the bishop on. Now, you represented Liberia. Other countries were represented. And one thing I continue to say this, the managing of this information is the Methodist major problem now. You people are thirsty for information and they're not getting the right information. They start to assume and conclude. They say, yeah, but this is what's happening.
Yes, and they will look for all of your, your past lifestyle or something that you won't say that link to what is unfolding at the moment. So I think that was why somebody went on and get that video to link it to the current situation that the Methodist Church is faced with.
And this will hunt them. People might look at it.
But fun, why are you shying away from a special section?
Right.
The Methodist Church have branches, if I'm not mistaken, in the 15 counties of Liberia. And once you are talking about a special section, each church within a county can be represented by their leaders, where that section people will be able to, the head pastors of every Methodist church will be able to go back and have meeting with their members in the church, so that the news cannot be like they say, I say. But the bishop is shying away. Why is it that he cannot come to the public and say the public, and come to the church and cover a section? But instead he prefers to come to the media, and then he have a press conference say we are not involved with it. You are disrespecting the fee of other pastors.
Other pastors, seriously.
Because
those pastors are fathers to the members who are in that church, and they deserve better because being unheard. Once it comes to being unheard, you must understand that whatever happens, you must be held accountable for it. So in that case, you have a hair pastor from Grand Bassa, you have a hair pastor from Maryland County. You bring all of those people from the various counties and tell them what went wrong or right in America.
And Martina, another thing that is so disturbing about this information, the bishop said they went to the conference. When they got to the conference, which side did he vote on?
Yeah,
It is not stated. He have not said nothing about that. He said,
how was the process looking?
He said the people who were in favor homosexual, there were plenty. So which side did you vote?
No matter if they are plenty or not, I stay on my wall because the thing is, majority will carry the rule.
Yes.
You go or you come down, that's it.
That's it.
So if you tell us that you voted for it, fine. If not, that's it. But I believe that he was not forced. Because for you see the kind of conferences that want for more people to get involved into things like that, there are more money put into
more money.
And you know what? Let's be honest. Where I said somebody just call me and Tina and please come by us here for 1 5. I only show. I just tell fans and mommy just hold a little bit. You can be talking. I mean, we're talking about money. And you think that conference that went on, it was just a bread and butter conference? No, that was not a bread and butter conference. Because looking at gay right in America, it is legalized. But Liberia, it is not. So imagine other countries. A Methodist is not only in Liberia and that of the US, it is all around the world. So imagine what happened. And up to now, the bishop for the Methodist Church, Bishop Choir, cannot tell the people of the church what went wrong. So he owes not just us, but he owes his members,
yes,
his pastors, the pastoral board. He owes them a lot of explanation.
And in Methodist Church, it's highly respected. You can't bring the entire church to public ridicule in such a formal manner.
Yes,
you did represent the church. When you came back, you should have had an emergency section because it looks at the survivability of the church. It looks at it deeply. How many African societies like Nigeria withdrew. Nigeria said, no, now part you can keep all your support. It goes against our constitution. It goes against our norms.
Of course, you know a guy in America, Nigeria, and most people know they call him Bob Whiskey and that James Brown. They always behave themselves, even though they have changed themselves into a lady. But the police get ready for them. The police restrict them on what to do and what to not do and where to be. They can go to jail anytime. The people, they don't embrace such culture.
No way.
They don't do that. And Liberia, we want to stand on business and business with negotiation. And when it comes to that of gay issue or lesbianism, we will not do that in this country. We will talk about it and we will stand on our word that such acts will not be condoned in this country because it will spoil a lot of people. A husband.
Just a stigma.
A wife.
Oh.
The stigma is on the church. The stigma is on the church and is on the head of Bishop Choir that in such a time the bishop have accepted such a thing that he owes the members of the Methodist Church everything because up to now no special section where you want to be talking to the media. It is also good, but settle your home problem. You come to the street to answer everybody that just storm at you because those in the home will be the ones to defend you and say a whole lot about you. But if you cannot settle your home, trust me, you have no peace and people will continue to come out.
Okay, let's move on. Our next topic. There is this justification being made by the speaker, and you are aware that the speaker is from the major opposition, the CDC. And if I can quote what he said in that interview, I'm trying to search to get it, but
Yeah, let me see.
yes. Yes, speaker for Nati Kofa.
Yes, he spoke in America. Let me see.
I think it was on this issue about the tribals, the many tribals.
Of the president.
Yes.
Yes.
And really, it was his party, the CDC, complained about
Yes.
what is the president bringing back with all of these tribals, and his response to those critics was, or the criticism made was,
He said,
no president succeeds if you do not travel.
okay, let me just read what he
Yeah.
said. He said, Liberia is a small country with limited capital and extended settlement by traveling to negotiate on behalf of the states. Of late, there have been a criticism of President Barker, frequent international travels, mainly from the opposition, while some claim that Mr. Barker travels are yet to divide for the country. Speaker Kofa said Liberia has endured decades of hardship and is struggling to balance the aspirations of its people as they are yearning for economic prosperity with the limitation of involving political landscape. So what the speaker is trying to say that Liberia has been, for over 20 years,
Yes,
30 years, Liberia has been into, a financial struggle, economic struggle. So the president travel is something that we should celebrate because the president is trying to sell us to the war. So the president is serving as a salesman. But here is the thing, the Congress of Democratic thing is saying that no, we will not agree. Our guest is here, you can just
Okay.
continue.
Okay. Yes. Okay. We'll take a very, very short break. When we come back, we will usher in our guests. This is the Positive Show, and it's on Love FM, Love TV Live, and on LoveRadioOnline.com.
The way things going, and looking at 2024 as social enjoyment. Loser said MTN Jack gave it, yeah. The people can't get tired. Mama Wednesday was at the bro. Biggest giveaway is back. And this time they reward 2 plated jelly ring. I said, trust to my nearest. Let me tell you all the prizes you can win. Get motor power wheel, helmet, everything. Brand new smartphone, smart TV, generator, bags of rice, and a lot of over more. A brand new 2-bedroom house. Wow. The only thing that people say you must do to win, take that star 156 hash and use your Momo to buy airtime and data, send money to friends and family people, pay your bills, pay for small thing like gas, food stuff, or any other thing. Then you will get points. With your points, you can enter the weekly draw and also use it to get data or calls. That's what everybody can win. No pick and choose, yeah?
Yes. Mama Western WhatsApp show. It's back. Dial star 156 hash. Do just act and earn points on every Mama transaction and redeem them for airtime, data, or cash. Each transaction enters you into the weekly draw for amazing prizes where you can win keke, generators, smartphones, gas prizes, and the grand prize of a brand new 2-bedroom house. So quickly dial star 156 hash. Do just act and win now.
All right, welcome back to the Positive Show, and it's on Love FM 105.1 Love TV Live. And Martina and I had to do a quick break because we have a guest in the studios, and shortly we will be bringing him on. But we were chiming on this statement made by Senator, not Senator, but Senator
Speaker
for Nati Kofa in support of the president's regular travels since taking office in January. You were chiming on the issue just before our guest came in.
Okay, so this is what I was saying. The Congress of Democratic Change is saying that why all of this travel? Why is it that the president is leaving the country every day and we are not seeing nothing?
Not seeing the tangible.
So they are trying to say that the travel of the president is useless. It is of no use to the country. So we will not embrace it because the president is in and out of the country, and then the president cannot show anything. All of the many travels, there is nothing to show. That's what the Congress of Democratic Change is saying. But here comes their official spokesperson who is leading them, because the speaker is the official spokesperson for them, because the speaker is in the power and the speaker have the authority to summon anybody and talk for them. But the speaker is saying, why you guys are criticizing the president? I'm in support of the president. So there's a spark of debate between them.
Yeah.
That the speaker is from Liberty Party. The speaker is not in the interest of the Congress of Democratic Change. The speaker, you know what can shock me is that he is not the type that is shouting Amanda. You don't see him with Munya. You don't see him with barracks. He doesn't see white intelligence. There is peace. He doesn't do that. He say it just how he see it and just how he feels. The man is a counselor. He understands a whole lot. So he is not performing his duty on a party minute.
Tina, of late, I think the CDC Speaker Kofa has not really been on a very good footing.
They always want Amanda, and they will not get Amanda from the speaker. That's the thing. So they always want people, because if the executive sit down, the Congress of Democratic Change, the executive, if they sit into the closet, they want somebody that they can just walk from their office anytime to run to the party headquarters and say, the press conference on, you have to say this and you have to say this thing. And Speaker Kofa is not the kind that you will just pull him up and say, come and say this thing, come and say this thing. It's not like that. So if you ask me, I will tell you, even those seditionists who are currently working in the office of the president, of the speaker, there are people, just that go with them, be monitoring him. Monitor some of the things.
Are there fears? Do you see this as some fear on the part of Speaker Kofa? Most of the travels that the president have done, people are complaining that the tangibles are not there, but he's saying it is necessary.
He said due to the economic hardship of the country, it is necessary that the president serve the country. He's serving as a salesman for the country. So those trips are all necessary. So far.
So how do you see Speaker Kofa's fate? Being from the major opposition, the deputy speaker also comes from the major opposition, and then
we all know that from the one, the deputy speaker, the current deputy speaker is not one of the kind of the microphone, so I will not grade him on any basis here right now, because I know that Honorable Thomas Fala is not a friend of the microphone, so I will go for the speaker a little bit, because I know the deputy will not. I don't know if he has something to say, because I don't know when the last time in the news.
Yeah, he's hardly in the news.
So go for the speaker.
If there should be any reason now to be in the news, I think this is the time. President Boka came to power 9 months now, going to 10 months. Yes, it should be.
And for here it is, right? I think 2 or 3 months ago, Senator Zoe Peno came out and said the corridor of Grange that counted, and Dallas, I think Nema counted, that road is okay, and Grange that road is all right. You can travel the same day and be back. Sedition came on and said, oh, he have joined the ruling party. The truth can hurt. The truth. Sedition always shy away from the truth. They close their eyes. Like, it is not what you think or what you are saying. That's how they feel. They don't address the issue like the way the issue should be addressed. I can tell you that, yes, Fan is my friend, but we have a boundary.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't stop us from being friends.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Shortly at 9 o'clock, we'll be going to our guest. Yes, we'll be going to our guest, but just in time.
So I know right now the Congress of Democratic Change, they have been fighting among themselves on that sycamore tree. Yes, because of late we have been seeing the move of the speaker, and some have seen him as a next presidential candidate, and so I see him as a vice
But don't you
candidate.
think? Don't you think? Don't you think it's too early to start calling the case that Speaker Kofa, because he has not come up in.
No, you don't have. From you and I know they work very well. They may not have to come out, but these are the reaction of people because of the way in which he carried himself into that particular position of his leadership. So, due to that way, people are going, oh, they make him be the next president. Hey, then
I'll ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Are the expectation of the Congress for Democratic Change for Speaker Kofa, probably they don't see him as a pure representation of what they want as.
If I can shock you, let me just show you that during the speaker election, there was not to carry Kofa. The party was thinking, because they knew that what is happening right now, their fear. This is it. They needed the deputy speaker to occupy that position because Tifa have a very strong relationship with the party than the speaker.
Yeah, the speaker. Okay.
Yes. So they needed for Tifa, Honorable Fala, to take that particular position than the speaker. But the speaker had the numbers, and the speaker lobbied around a lot before that time. So the speaker was able to occupy that particular position. So if you want to talk about the presidency comes 2029, it's a whole shift.
But are there fears from?
But they are open. From the people say they are open for any political negotiation. So if we are talking, if we want to discuss about 2029, then we ask it, because they went into political marriage with that ANC. ANC is still on standby. So we can look at that. They will push it in. But will they leave Kofa and take Mr. Cummings? That's a debate.
Then this get more hypothetical.
Of course.
Speaker Kofa might be eyeing the presidency. Mr. Cummings have said over and over, I cannot be a running mate to anymore. Former President George Weah is the face of the CDC.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any collaboration between the three? Because they are all now.
A child cannot be a father of the house. A child can only be the father of the house if the father is no more. Then the mother gave him that role to play like a man in the home. What am I trying to say? Mr. Cummings said he would not be a vice senator. Will he accept to go to Ambassador Weah, the man that he condemned? I listened to the other thing, he said it was not that intentional that he went to the Congress of change during the election. Yes. So it is not possible for him to go there. And he cannot take the face of the party, even though the party is saying that they are open to all political parties. But he cannot take the face. Do you know that Senator Sajosa is still on standby for maybe vice president? Because that's one of the good apples that the CDC have.
Oh, yeah.
So CDC is at the stage where the step back is actually heavy. It's actually heavy on them. So if they are looking for a face for the party, if Ambassador Weah is in the race, or if he's not in the race, it depends who Ambassador Weah will put up. Ambassador Weah cannot do consultation. You and I know, you can just come out and say, this is what I want, this is what I want. And then at the end of the day, they fight on the sycamore tree. So it's a whole different thing. So I am in support of the speaker statement made at the annual conference in America that the president is marketing the country. Basically, if the president doesn't bring a bread back home, the president is marketing the country.
0778665073. We have a guest already, and so we'll be bringing on very, very shortly. It's 9 o'clock already, so let's go now for words from our sponsor, Lone Star Cell MTN. When we come back, we'll talk more as we usher in our guest.
The way things going, they're looking at 2024 as so enjoyment. Loser said MTN Jack gave it, yeah. The people can't get tired. Momo Wednesday was that la pro. Biggest giveaway is back. And this time they reward 2-plated jelly ring. I said, just to my nearest, let me tell you all the prizes you can win. Get motor power wheeling, helmet, everything, brand new smartphone, smart TV, generator, bags of rice, and a lot of over a 4 more. A brand new 2-bedroom house. Wow. The only thing that people say you must do to win, get that star 156 hash and use your Momo to buy airtime and data, send money to friends and family people, pay your bills, pay for small thing like gas, food stuff, or any other thing. Then you will get points. With your points, you can enter the weekly draw and also use it to get data or calls. That's what everybody can win. No pick and choose, yeah?
Yes, Momo Western WhatsApp show is back. Dial star 156 hash to Trust Act and earn points on every Momo transaction and redeem them for airtime, data, or cash. Each transaction enters you into the weekly draw for amazing prizes where you can win keke, generators, smartphones, cash prizes, and a grand prize of a brand new 2-bedroom house. So quickly dial star 156 hash to Trust Act and win now.
MTN.
You get the way you can be making your face, you get also.
You boy, I need money quick. I get too much expensive on my head this month and right can I get?
So like everything I will tell you, get Momo Loan, man.
Momo loan? Mobile money get big now?
No, Momo Loan, like some kind of quick saving loan mobile money can give you. You can borrow up to 20,000 Liberian dollars at a very low interest rate and pay in 7 days, 28 days, or 30 days.
You joking?
So you see phone in my face? You can give me your phone, man. That's star 156 star 6 hash.
It's like ABC. For how do I pay back?
Let's see what you credit, man. Just that star 156 star 6 hash and select repay loan. Pay the poor money back.
I can credit again tomorrow?
You can borrow about. See your ways.
Whatever you need that little bit of money for, Momo Loan here for you. Dial star 156 star 6 hash today and take a loan.
MTN.
Troubles remembering the plenty codes to dial and activate your favorite bundle on Lone Star Cell MTN? Well, don't you worry anymore because Lone Star Cell MTN has one code for everything. Yes, any bundle you want to subscribe to on Lone Star Cell MTN, just dial star 352 hash. Whether the data bundle, Momo bundle, MTN Prestige, international calling bundles, just anything, dial star 352 hash. That is code for everything. At Lone Star Cell MTN, we put your satisfaction first.
MTN.
What is better than free? Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing interaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are sending money to friends and family at any agent point. So, join over 1.2 million Liberians doing the transaction on the most trusted, reliable, and #1 mobile money service provider in Liberia, MTN Mobile Money. Dial star 156 hash and start transacting today with MTN Mobile Money. Mobile Money.
And so welcome back to the Positive Show, and this morning we are privileged to have Mr. Emmanuel Bo. He represents Riverside County. He's the vice chair of Riverside County. He will explain more about himself. Welcome to the Positive Show.
Thank you. My name is Emmanuel Bo, commonly known as Jefferson Tamakochi Jr. I'm the vice chair for mobilization and recruitment of the Martin Coalition of Democratic Change, Riverside County's chapter.
Let's talk a little bit about Riverside. How was it with the chapter in Riverside? And when last were you there?
I just left from Riverside 1 week ago. I've been in town, following some of those issues so that I can be able to go back in the county because I deal with him on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Because I'm the vice chair, or I believe in, to mobilize and recruit people to the political party, those who have been sitting on the fence, to bring them to the institutions. So I've been here for a week now. I've been monitoring all of the activities in Morocco County. I've been following all of the radio stations. I live in district number 9.
Okay.
Whenever I come, I always reside within district number 9 because that's where I came from before going to Riverside, because this is my county. And I thought it wise to go back home to provide some of this information to our people. Because when you send your child in the city, the child have to come back and pay back.
Oh yeah.
So this is why I have been within Riverside and provide some of the educations what good for our people. So I've been there within the county for more than since I left from here. I left from here about 2011 after the elections. I just had to go back home because I was here that the party was there, running, but it needs men to come on board to see how best that the party can run in another trench. So
Okay.
that's why I decided to go back home.
Okay, Mr. Bo, thanks so much for coming to our studio. The Congress for Democratic Change as a formal ruling establishment quite recently had a launch of setback to come back. Can't remember those wordings exactly, but what have been the approach from people of Riverside, because specifically you represent them in Riverside? Since the elections, the party lost. What have been their own position?
First of all, I want to say the county is belonging to George Weah, which is the former president.
You say belong to George Weah. What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Yeah.
Because that county is a county that believes in the philosophy of the former president. Up to now, the people is yearning to see how best that his son can be the next president again. Basically because there are too many things that George Weah did within his county. So I can tell you today, it is true George Weah that the president now, because for me, I will call him president for now, but
you call him former president.
I'm not talking about George Weah.
Okay.
I will call him president for now because maybe for the sake of the people. But for me, deep down with my mind, because of the way in which that he proceeding, he's not leading as a president. Which is Joseph Yuma Bwaka.
Okay, we'll get to that. But
so let me just go to the point.
No, I'm coming. This setback to come back. What have you realized was your setback?
I can tell you the human mind is different. Other people feel that we did a bad thing in this country, for which that President Weah. But President Weah didn't do any bad thing. President Weah lead the rightful way that our country to get to a good path. But people were thinking that way. One thing I got to learn from the president now, which is President Joseph Yuma Bwaka. It is true that sometimes when people speak, you listen to the tone for which that they speak in. President Joseph Yuma Bwaka said, then when we were in the opposition bloc, he said that a better I dance with the devil. If it causes me to dance with the devil to become president. So I can tell you in the shorter thing is that President Joseph Numa Boaga now, the way in which that he proceeded, because he was not given by God. He was not given by God.
Mr. Bo, you have not still answered my question. Quite recently, your party in the Congress for Democratic Change had a comeback, setback to come back, whatever it is called. What have you, as a staunch member of this party, observed as being your setback? What did you go wrong?
I continue to tell you that the reason I'm saying is that a soul who dances with the devil and confuses of the minds of the people, not in a good faith. So I'm telling you that the step has to come back that we talk about. It is what to wipe away the devil attitude, to bring in a godly attitude. So what
the devilish attitude you talking about?
That is what I'm saying. As you can see, as we speak now, you see how our country is leading.
Okay, let me come in a little bit. Yes, I choose to sit back and
it's getting interesting.
Yes, I choose to play a less part, but I think I have to be more interested in the discussion. Yeah. I listened to you. You said, Fon said, can you point out some of the steps?
The missteps, yeah.
Yes.
That you call
that you are
back.
coming. That was a campaign message of the president. President Joseph Numa Boaga. He said, I can dance with the devil to get the power that I have today. What makes you to come here today? We have a topic here, and you said, CDC is a sacred ground. And the Congress of Democratic Change to their acting youth chairman, Avin Wise, he said, okay, true, not their acting youth chairman, but that Secretary General Jefferson Kochi, he said, we will not return. Just give me a chance, please. He said, we will not return any meeting with the police IG. The question was, why? Why was some of the reason he stated? A little boy was shot in rehab community. The police never getting the justice they deserve.
The Great Kidman issue.
Yes, I'm not going to attend.
Yes.
Great Kidman massacre, I'm not going to attend. So your party was able to state some of the reasons why they refused to turn up to the police headquarters. So they took redress from the Supreme Court. So if what we want to understand this morning from you as a vice chairman, we want to know that what are some of the things that caused the setback? Was there a harmonization process? Was there
where did you go wrong?
Insecurity? What are some of the places that the Congress of Democratic Change is calling it a setback? Because that statement of the president was a campaign message to tell Liberians that they have suffered a lot and you need to take them to rescue them up to where they are today.
Martina, I want to say in a public manner, I think that I told my brother that this Congress for Democratic Change believe in a godliness. I told you from the onset. The step as to come back is that the manner in which if there's a calamity within our country, where we see disasters take over, it becomes the order of the day. When we see that resignation take place, it becomes the order of the day. Because resignation usually take place when pressures on you. In order to not spoil your CV, you resign. So we see all of the things that is happening within our country. The reason why the citizen left from power is that it's just because of misinformation. People were giving wrong information to the public, saying all other things because they were using the tools of the devil. So what happened? When people confuses their mind to what to vote the way in which that they're not supposed to vote. So that's why we observe those things, and we decided from the most of branch, for which is a headquarter, and for the various counties. There are too many things because we have the youth congress in Rivers. Let me make you the understand. We have the youth congress in Rivers. So the youth congress is also trying to make a way to see how best that we can regenerate on some of those things that the United Party was saying yesterday that they were castigating a President Weah, for which that President Weah didn't do. That they were saying this thing, in fact, President Weah was not doing the right thing. No, President Weah was doing the right thing. I want to say it in a public manner. I want to say it was just because of the way in which that Joseph Lumumba already dancing with the devil.
President Bouaga was already.
You are already dancing with the devil. So he believed within the philosophy of the devil to confuse the mind. So that is why we come back, step back to come back. Because that place is a holy ground.
That's what I want to understand.
That place is a holy ground.
That's why I try to understand from you that you are saying the mixed information.
Yeah, the misinformation was the reason why you were you were dethroned from power. Are we getting it right?
Are we agreeing?
I hope you get it right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It is not only the misinformation. I said dancing with the devil, and that the people were using the mind to confuse the people. I think that's what make it happen.
That's the misinformation we are trying to get here. It's what I want to understand. Because I don't want you to use the president campaign message to on it. No. That was when you have take for instance
I'm not sure
90 minutes.
I'm not sure
45 minutes already over there. You want to bring the 45 minutes back. No, you play now for the second half for a win or a draw. So you're not used to president campaign message. Instead of what I was saying, but no.
Martina, let's speak truth to power.
Exactly.
Let's speak truth to power. If yesterday you said that, someone who speak equity, will clean his, yeah. So if you come out in your campaign message that you are giving those information, you should be speaking truth to power. So if you are not speaking truth to power, we will come back and remind you what you said yesterday. So as far as we could say from the Rosa chapter branch from Boston County, which is the headquarters, we are not going to leave any stone unpunished. We're going to take it to the letter when it causes all at that headquarters that the people claiming that they feel that or the party is claiming that he want to take the headquarters by violence. We will not do that. We are not going to go to the RG and sit in front of the RG to have any discussion. The first thing in the matter I have to do with the court, they know that the RG is already excluded within the matter. Until the court can release, until the court can release an order. If the court releases an order to the RG need, because for one fact is that we are responsible political party. And we have been living in Liberia for more than approximately 20 years now. From 2004 up to this time, we have been to the headquarters. And we've been taking care of the headquarters. We have been responsible. There's no way that we even talk about other people talking about renters and other things. There's no way. So one thing that when we were in power, because the matter of fact is that if you come from the backwards and move to Duko, or for which that you are then moving from one point to another, do not make part to be business or to be a partnerless. This contract is belonging to every one of us. So you cannot be using a party and say you have to use a guy. So do that.
So Mr. Boy, are you assuming or are you concluding that the present government is only your removal from your party headquarters?
I am telling you, with all fear and favor, they want to make us to be partyless. That they want to make us to be baseless. You understand? That when I have an area to stay to speak the minds of the people and what we are saying.
The property down there is not owned by any government official, it's owned by private individuals.
Those guys in questions, I'm not going to call him because I would say he's our partner in another sense. But what we are saying, we cannot go and discuss our matter with the RG.
The Congress of Democratic Change was understand that they are not above the law. If you take your 20 years from in Labra, now you will shake. So you cannot tell the police or the court what to do. You talk of redress to the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court need the police will come and evict you from that place.
The police.
That's what they speak. You have to respect the police. You want to respect the rule of law when it comes to Samuel Swen. Yeah. But when it comes to your own party and other things, you don't respect the government.
No, we are not saying that we don't respect the court. We respect the court. No, the counters within the police department, which is the RG Greco Como, that's why we differing with it because of the
IG will continue to be there. Whether you like it or not.
You just
Do you know how many people have problem with Patrick? But still, they have to go there.
I'm saying, basically of the RG behavior of the track record, we will not sit with him.
You have to on the bell break.
We will not sit with the RG. I'm telling you, in your stronger tone, we will not sit with the RG until the RG can revamp and come back as a holy man. Then we'll sit with him. Because he want to teach.
Do your party as an institution have personal issue with the RG?
We don't have personal issue with the RG. But because of the behavior of what he exhibited within his country, or what he exhibited, that what make up today.
What did he exhibit?
The records are there.
No, you can sit someone.
The records are there.
You can still.
No, you can
there are too many things happening in the country. And for which yesterday we saw the RG, the attribute of the RG at the level of the border ground. You know what thing, what can hurt President Joseph Boga? Let me be very honest with you. You know what hurt him? For every time you know that party it is guarded by the angels. The four people is the angel. Jesus Christ is in the middle of the ground. So for every time when the person sees that when he enters, so we dancing with the devil, I will be a father of godly man. So these are things that happen. So I can tell you for free. For every time when you see the person is fighting and see that the ground is rolling, you always get intimidated. And that will not run that well. So I'm telling you for free is that the RG, we will not sit with him. We will not sit with him. That the RG try to find another trace. Okay, let's a conspirator.
Yeah, let's.
We want to get information for us to see how better. What you want to do, to take up all the airport. We are watched.
And you went to meet the RG today, and you said you got some issues with him. What will you say to him?
What will I say to him?
Yeah.
I will raise all the crimes for which that he have done in this country.
Example that you got something against him for. What will you say?
I'm saying I have no personal issues against all the party have no personal issue against.
Then why are you
let me just tell you.
You are signaling this.
Let me just tell you the RG, the top record of the RG, what is the one the university students. Those people were raped, brutalized by the RG at the time you were saying.
By the RG?
By the RG. Then you are not a RG, but you are the son of the devil.
That's a strong.
The son of the devil.
Do you have proof or can you make reference to some of the things that you are talking about? In what year?
I'm telling you,
in what year?
The grace of our former president, President Taylor. President Taylor. So we cannot sit with somebody who do not have a good mind, a good moral.
Okay, let me come in a little bit. Your Secretary General have been accused on numerous occasions of killing innocent people. Allegedly, you said that you call him your leader, you call him your teacher. Don't you think the police are supposed to arrest him right away?
It's my mentor.
And take him to South Beach
with the police?
Yes.
The facts are there. For us, when you're talking about the Secretary General, there's no facts against the Secretary General.
But do you have facts?
They're talking about the RG.
Do you have facts? Can you make reference to... Can you make reference?
Martina, at the time some of us were here, we were a little bit deeper.
Can you make reference to the thing?
I think you wear the statement for the political party, the vibrant political party, the institutions, that the issue of statement or a letter for the embassy, telling the embassy a CC copy all institutions that believe in the philosophies of Liberia and Liberia to make progress. The party have made the position statement clear that we will not sit with the RG basically because her behavior, unscrupulous behavior within our country. And then it's not the first time, it's not the only position that the RG have been sparing in this country. You were there from the rebel department for which you were portraying and you were taking our children, making them to be a child soldier, carrying them to war front. You were there. The records are there. So why should we be shying away? The records are there. So let me be very honest with one another here. The records are there. So if you're coming back and using your rebel behavior, it comes at the level of the political party, to be telling the political party or to pay somebody to what to put up last or interest or is a serious of God, it will email international headquarters and say just leave for it or to do all.
So now you are turning your eviction process into a political process that the ruling party is supporting your eviction for a place that you did not buy, but your leader came to you and said, "The place we buy this place is our own area." You are turning that whole case with a political case. Is that what you're saying?
I am telling you that place for which that these things is happening is what is political motivated by President Joe Biden. Because you cannot make this a delicate case. What did the Bona family at the time then when we were in power to raise some of the issues? You did not raise the thing. And we've been working years and years.
Have you been in good rapport with your landlord?
We have been years and years. So if you come here using the general
yes, that the Congress of Democratic Change was not able to pay their rent because of friendship that we know of, and there was a meeting here in Ghana that the speaker paid $350,000 for that place for 6 years, and you are coming here to tell me that that place is a sacred ground. That place you're not sit with the IG to talk about it. The Unity Party is in favor of your eviction. Blah blah blah. You're not being real to yourself because you keep on the basis that the place is your own. So what do you people are dragged to court?
Martina, I can tell you talking about not paying rent. There's no way, humanly speaking, there's no way and tell somebody that you'll be living your house for 6 years. For 6 years. It's not
friends. They don't have
possible. It's not possible.
I know.
Living your house for 6 years. We are not paying rent.
And that of we are.
No, I mean, for which are on the basis of a pay rent. On the basis of pay rent. We got a minimum relationship for which I have an area. I say, okay, my dear brother, I want you to go out to be here and you're not paying rent. Just do everything possible. After me. On the basis, no, there's no problem.
They have a very good relationship. I'm saying where the Secretary General have let that company.
I'm saying to you, there's on the basis of pay rent. No relationship is about on the basis of paying rent. Not on the basis of paying rent, you must adhere to your responsibility. So if somebody is saying, or you will be saving for the Unity Party uncle, and be telling somebody say, in fact, you're not paying rent, so you'll leave the place for 6 years. That is a mere bluff.
Okay.
It's a mere bluff.
We have.
I'm saying it's a mere bluff.
We have the Vice Chairman of the Riverside Chapter, Congress for Democratic Change, Mr. Emmanuel Ball. Shortly we will open up the line so you can interact with him. You can ask him some questions. Let's go to governance. 10 months since President Bouacar took office. What have you admired as a citizen, not as a partisan, but what have you admired as a citizen of Liberia? Do you see us moving forward or do you see us retrogressing?
We on the daily basis of retrogressing. We are not moving forward. On the basis, what I see, we see on retrogressing, we're not moving forward. Is that President Bouacar came on the canopy to rescue, right? Few months back, there are too many things that were all learned about this government. They talk about 285 yellow machine supposed to be in the country. They were doing the math, and 19 machine go to each county. Can we see one in any of the county? No. We cannot see one. President Bouaga also stated that President Bouaga also stated that the country going to lead in a reverent direction on the issues about corruptions. Today, the order of the day that we see resignation is taking place. Just a few days back, we just got the information that the Commerce Minister resigned. And President Bouaga also accepted the resignation of the Commerce Ministers. Talking about we accept the resignation, but what we usually do is we have to use a car for foreign guests. Basically, you are promoting corruption. You are not doing good things. If you say that you accept a car, basically because the man had made error, let you go to the LCC and discriminate yourself from there, tell you that you will not resign and will not accept the resignation until you can exclude yourself and say yes indeed that they 121,000 of those cars that in fact that you bought. Tell the Liberian people how you bought this card, but he cannot go and resign. You know how many things that Mola resign with that you talk about. You consider this setting. You feel that they say this country is only belonging to your one. That you think that this country is only the Bouaga family. No, we should stop that. We should not be sitting and be looking at things that that is borrowing our country. Then you say that you come up one day and say, in fact, I'm the president, and I believe that I want to eradicate corruption. You are not eradicating corruption. You are promoting corruption. If resignation will be the order of the days of the country, is bad, because we know that usually when pressure is on you, people resign. In order to not spoil the CV. So only when you're not doing good thing for yourself. So what you need to do, you need to go back and tell the people how this car was bought and how to use the people money, the taxpayer money, and for which I pay the tax.
Don't you think this was honorable by resigning?
I'm telling you, do not resign. Explain to the Liberian people, you writing your trash and say you bought this car for 45,000, you have all of the documents, and that is a stretch. I saw it on the social media, and for which I read it, you tell me 45,000, I get all of the documents. No, that's not what we're looking for. You know that what you did at the level of the Congress. So you need to come back and explain to the people of Liberia and tell us how our taxpayer money, how we pay the tax, and how the business people, they giving the money. Tell the Liberian people for the time that you have spent, how much you accumulated, how much you use. These are things that we need from you. But you cannot come out and President Bouaga will be telling, or President Bouaga will be saying, if I let him resign, because we know when pressure is on you, it is not because of Bouaga.
So are you suggesting that the president asked Mr. Buddha to resign?
You know what? The president will never ask him, because the president is also promoting corruption.
When you say promoting corruption, what?
In a sense,
yeah.
If a man does wrong at the level of the ministry, what you need to do, go to LCC or go to GSC, exclude yourself from there. Or you suspend him and say, go there. But you did not carry on the suspensions. You just accept the resignation and using the car for foreign guests. Is it now you're promoting corruption? You're promoting corruptions. So I'm saying to you is that President Joe Bouaga is not doing well. There are too many things. But one thing that you talk about national government, but I want to say to you, President Joe Bouaga, forget about the holy ground. You got plenty of things to think on as a president. Do not put Liberian people money, or do not give Liberian people money to an individual because you want to make or to be business or to be partyless. Okay. I want to say to you, President Bouaga, plenty in the country, President, you have plenty to do. And you're not paying attention to the thing that you're supposed to do. But you're making fun.
He's the co-chair of
Party of Moralization and Recruitment. So you're making fun, President. What do you doing?
River says chapter Congress for Democratic Change. You can call right now 077-8665-073-087-105-105. We're talking wide range of issues, especially the ones affecting the Congress for Democratic Change?
Preso, I'm saying to you, forget about the political party headquarters. That is not your key priority. Be focusing on health. Be focusing on education. Be focusing on our roads. Be focusing on see how the larger rules of our people and think how people must make even $100 or $75 per day or per month. So these are things that you're supposed to be focusing on. Empowerment. Then you say you want to be on ground to take out ground in the house. I tell you,
let's move.
So you have claimed that as a political process.
To take out ground in the house.
So your vision have not turned to a political vision.
I'm saying, I'm telling you that the president.
So do you agree with the statement of the speaker that the president travels would benefit the country because the country have been through
what's your take on that?
What's your take on
Martina, when it comes to the level of the speaker, probably administratively the speaker speak that way. But beneficiaries of the country is not worth.
What do you mean?
So I'm trying to tell you, I say administratively the speaker may speak that way.
But he was not told. There was not a national conference that the world was listening to him. That was just just an organization conference that you were invited to speak, and that he came out with something.
And he's
I'm saying to you, since like all of us we in country and we observing the day-to-day activities of the president. The president has traveled more than times we all normal. What Liberia benefiting? We are not benefiting. Let's be honest. So if the speaker speak like an administrator and level him because he is a speaker, he know what he's saying. But when he come back, we will call him as a political institution. We will question him to tell us.
And do you think he will listen to that call to question him? Because
the speaker is one person who is willing to listen to the party. If he doesn't listen, we will remind him and tell the speaker, you are not listening the right way. Because we
now you have to question your leader. I'm not the Congress of Democratic. You cannot question your leader.
Not true. There are many days I will question my
I disagree.
We can question you. We can question you.
I disagree.
Because we can question you.
People can question their leaders not in the Congress.
We can question you. Martina, I can tell you, our discussion it will not be to the public because that is a political institution.
Because I know
what we do, we will call you and ask you what is unfolding, and you will tell us. But it will not be done to like you will come to the public and say we'll question the man at the level of the public because we will remind you and tell you you are not proceeding the right way. But you need to work to counter. But that will not be go. It will not go to the public as the way people think that you will come and sit down and listen because that is an institution. You have to manage the institution well.
Are you impressed with the workings of the speaker?
You say, well, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
But for that issues, I will not be able to say or to speak on what I impressed with the speaker. But basically, the speaker he know exactly what he was saying. But for me, I will not question you until you come.
Are there facts to what he said? Are there facts to what he said? He said, the president needs to travel because our country needs. Yes. So, are there facts to what he said? Or
I'm saying to the speaker, I said administratively will speak that way. But you travel out of this country, you use our money for us to benefit. Anytime you travel, the person is traveling, you must bring something back home. That at the end of the day, that we, the common people, so that we can be afford $1 per day. Just imagine when I came, I was observing all of the things even for somebody to even eat $100 or to get $100 per day. It is hard in this country. The country is becoming in a stage that is difficult for every young man. It's difficult. So the reason why our people, try to say, go over there and come back, it meaning that you go there, that you know about to pay back. But you will not go there then at the end of the day, then why your father or your mother will be looking for food for you to eat? It's the country is very hard. I'm telling you, on a stronger to it's hard.
He's the man who.
So what I'm not for the person to do now, forget about CCC party headquarters. CCC party headquarters, it is now the major factor of your agenda.
Okay, last day before I leave the show, let me ask, how prepared is the Congress of Democratic Change to transform your step back into comeback?
We have our strategies is playing, and we're doing everything possible of the Congress for Democratic Change, and that impact will be felt in the 15 counties, not only Maserati, and we're doing everything possible. We got too many strategies that we about to do, and that will not be disclosed. And when the Congress for Democratic Change, you will see the face of the Congress for Democratic Change. When you come, you see it as a bread and butter. The next stage you see as a bread and butter, but we're not disclosing until otherwise order. And you see the movement of the Congress for Democratic Change and the way in which that we will perform as an opposition. We are not being the first thing we serve as a 12-year opposition in this country. And our presence were felt as an opposition. So within the 6 years, we serve as an opposition, and our presence also will be felt within Liberia, that people will get to understand that, yes, indeed, that there's an opposition is here. Because the reason why, let me just tell you one of the things. The reason why President Bwaka is running beyond this party headquarters, they're doing everything possible that the party will not be able to discuss wide range of issues.
So have you understood that with or without that structure, you can still move on as a political party? I guess you continue to emphasize on this particular structure.
I'm telling you, that place, they have been guarded by the interest for heaven. I continue to say, they have been guarded by the interest for heaven. And we have Jesus Christ in the middle. That is a holy ground. So when we live in a holy ground, a big going a person, but I'll be designated to a devil ground, we say no. Because the man who said that he prefer dancing with the devil, then he prefer dancing with the devil to get set power. So President Bwaka feel that because he embarrassed, anytime we see the reflection of the land, of the interest, they always hammer him. So we say no.
Okay, let's go to the lines. 077-866-5073, 087-105-105. He represents the Congress for Democratic Change, Riverside chapter. He's Emmanuel Bo. He's here with us this morning, providing some information and clarity on the positive shore. Just 18 minutes to be here. Now you can call 087 105 105 0778 665 073. Quite recently, President, we have celebrated his birthday, and it was done in another country. Okay, let's see whether we can go to the line and talk to our first caller. Please don't beep this line. I just came.
I hope that man from to go.
So he celebrated his birthday was celebrated in his absence. What did that bring to your mind? Because the leader in another country celebrating in Dubai and you back home celebrating here in his absence.
You know, when it comes to President, any child that is blessed, he can never find grace.
Do you consider him being blessed?
Yeah, blessed. To be honest, President is a blessed child, and he is a miracle child. So that's a younger child. He need to be protected. He has already been protected by God.
Does he perform miracles? You say he's a miracle.
He's a miracle child. In Liberia, there's nowhere in this country that you can go with all the survivability of you or calling one or two persons or call three persons in that you will not call President we are there.
There has been some strong criticism against President Weah from former Representative Solomon George. Former Representative George made some allegations. President Weah is one person who doesn't listen.
I come in. Just being dishonest and being cruel and be deceptive.
You say
just being cruel and be dishonest and be deceptive. Let me tell you one thing. In life, So who help you and make it to be?
Are you assuming that
No, I'm telling you.
Are you assuming that President Weah helped Solomon George?
So Solomon George, where were he yesterday? You know, President Weah who later hand up and make it to be two-term representative. If your own misfortune that the people throw you off, do not take your frustration.
So do you consider President Weah misfortune was the one that led to him not being president?
No, it's not President Weah misfortune. It is Solomon George misfortune that led him today that he is not the representative of electoral district number 7.
What you think?
There are too many things that need to be done within the district.
What you think the breakup?
Emmanuel Dan just won him because the people love the Jesse, the face of Emmanuel Dan. There are plenty things. There are too many factors that Solomon George failed to realize. Because of him, President Weah went and built an area there and needed in your name. It's just being deserted and being cruel. On a serious note, I cannot look at President Weah today. I will President Weah made me as a two-term representative come in a public manner and say, God localize the government as a mayor. You know one thing. I don't blame him, but probably because some of those guys when they're there, they don't know what they're doing. That I can support them.
0778. Yes,
so I just see it as very, very cruel and deceptive and being wicked. But saying to the President Weah, I'm saying it to you.
You have to start beeping this line. I don't want to have your number blocked, please.
So if someone just making a statement, but you know what? President Weah will be always, God will always bless him. If someone will have an evil mind against President Weah,
but the
former president, someone who have an evil mind against him, you will always come down to his knee.
I want to ask you this.
You know, I come in now.
Yeah.
Let me just go to a point. Tell few days. Where is Somalia to come beat Liberia when it comes to the Security Council? Somalia beat Liberia when it comes to the Security Council. So you know what it sounds to you. It is what if someone who does not respect the leaders of a country, you suffer a lot.
So are you assuming to us because President Weah was involved in this whole permanent seat at the Security Council, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Madam Lema Bowie, all these prominent people were involved. Are you saying it is because of President Boakai Liberia they didn't win the permanent seat?
But
on the Security Council?
Sure. I'm telling you. The reason being, President Joe Boakai does not have innate.
Are you assuming that if it were President Weah in office, Liberia was going to
I'm going to tell you, there's nothing that people will be telling you. Just say come for it, and in fact, that your position taken. I'm telling you. In fact, that your position taken.
Let's go to the lines. Your
position taken.
5073.
I'm telling you because when you are wicked and you are not respecting and the leader of the country, and tomorrow, if you put in a figure at somebody, the next one is coming to you. So Joe Biden need to be very careful and need to be real to the Liberian people. Those things about the beer activities and be telling the people and not doing the right thing, it is bad in our country. Let be real to one another for stop the beer activity. So you need to do good thing. Now people will be looking at you. So you don't lead this country in a bad way. In fact, when any child is not choosing by God, and you force it by a demon, like how you suffer. Look at the role from Grover says. The role are leading for the short. He stepped there. I just came for that.
Okay,
I'm telling you. The role is doubled.
Let's go to the lines. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name is
Martina.
Yes.
Good morning to my chair. They have the ever put them.
Your name.
Martina. These people want from 36. The last time we told that the common can issue and defend the security lack of men who like to defend security men. Like when they say things that they know how to defend it, they know how to see it. No, we are not disappointed in Speaker Kofa. For me, I'm disappointed in Speaker Kofa. There is a reason why someone is calling the resignation, and you shouldn't be surprised. Because God will be in peace. Yeah, someone is second in the country. But the attitude of this God, these are the people that spoke against what you want to be almost people today. We have to put the government via fire. Then you will go to the border and say that they are taking, but it's contrary. or what you say, the one you still can say. Okay, should be doing it. When the poor are suffering, and he said, yesterday the poor says, what for we have to trouble. They were short together by the unity party. They know for the community uncle. Here's the reason why all of the poor who stop at the way at the back. Okay? There are poor people. What's the problem with the even reach the country people? That was what is doing. Some of our sleep, I will see a more around resident, but we will also sell a message. That Chicago is not working. We want to say, we put the work up because we work in something pocket. It's not for certain. It's not for certain. And we want Chicago to be a peace. And I know you'll be a peace. And we all will share it. That's why I say, because we can't want to, what the people want to share the trip, I want to be patient. Okay? So, come and thank you. We are for the worker, for the person of the campaign. If they give me a la prepo, if they can create a la prepo, it's the reason why we know you're not prepo. The issue is, let me share, I say, sure, whenever we share, nothing comes information. It's just like the la prepo on a daily basis. So, thank you. And we know our party will renew one day. If you call yourself police officer, if you don't want to continue to say we are from that will go before you as a citizen, and you always in state of being a citizen, anybody else that we have for a man to apply with service system. But if you don't want to, they are doing it in the real as a labelation that we follow that, mutual respect for one another. But if you continue to intimidate the citizen will not shit and look at you and say, because that's what thank you for having me.
Thanks so much. 077-866-5003, 087-105-105. Those are the numbers. Let's go back to the line and talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother, and fine. Good morning to my sister, Martina.
Good morning.
My name is Aliyu Patikoma in Benteke family. I call for one car.
Go right ahead.
You know, let me say, my brother, you see, this is why for someone who continue to support the president that we support the power. Because the free speech, at least nobody out there, nobody attacking. Let me tell you something. The government got a lot of things our man will be taking out one party headquarters. If that party headquarters can make people win election, then you need a party when I want to, because we knew one room. That just one single room news to BCDC, to tell them for his power. So why is somebody behind every time for that party headquarters? You and the people are equal, you please go discuss it and leave our government. Our government not get anything to do with that particular party headquarters. You're talking about Southeast EU. Your president will come from the Southeast. He makes 6 executive years in power. Nothing to do other particular Southeast EU. They come and talk about government Intermo, nation with Intermo, the Mopo quota for yourself to the Southeast. It's mistaken. This is why the president is passing from place to place because you mess up the country to yourself. Even our international community, they are get no respect for our diplomatic passport. So now for you to see the president move from place to place and for the people to get more confident in our country and also our diplomatic passport. So that have more things to talk, we not get no mercy for election summer. Thank you very much.
All right, 077-8665. You respond to the calls, but let's pick up more calls here. 077-866-5073, 087-105-105, or stalwart of the Congress for Democratic Change, and he represents Riverside County. Another caller is here. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
I am John, but I call it only from Ghana.
Go right ahead, sir.
I'm disappointed in my Riverside brother, man. Everything is government. If you have a call with your landlord, you see, somebody can go in 2 or 3 days, landlord say, my man, move it for that. It is no sense, man. So you need the government have peace and do the work on the people. Thank you so much.
All right, 077-866-5073, 087-105-105. Mr. Boy, I will give you a chance to respond. Let's pick up more calls. 077-866-5073, 087-105-105. Those are the numbers you can call and have your say. We have a stalwart of the Congress for Democratic Change, and he represents Riverside County. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Give me where you call from.
Ernest Robert from station number 10, Polo.
Yeah, go right ahead, sir.
I sat here this morning listening to that brother in studio. I'm lack of words to say to him because I want to be professional. There's media. But what I want to advise him, first of all, he said about CDC grant being a holy grant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his definition of holy. I don't know which are the power he read, like define holy.
Oh, you just been knocked off the line. Good morning.
Other people. Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Give me where you call from.
Thank you. This is Lucky Samuel, and I call you from Lincolnton.
Go right ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for also for a studio guest. At least he tried to defend what he could not defend. But anyway, he trying to make case. Let the people listen, and we all will participate one way or the other to make correction. Let's begin with his party headquarters. His party headquarters began in 2021. 2021, that Joe Barker was the president. That Joe Barker implemented it. That Joe Barker, 2021. That's number one lie. Number two, he called other people warlords. The police director, IG, that he know, and he called other people he mentor. So, what make difference between Chucky Taylor on a special bodyguard to another rebel? What make difference with them? Are they not the same warlords? If you know the other men are warlords, you were president for how many years? 6 years. Why you could not prosecute him? That's another thing that the people can run with, that they don't have no reality of what they really meant of. But one thing I like our brothers in studio, sometimes somebody will defend men, like our brother, like Kochi, who have even the name number one Kochi is not even a real way of calling his name. His name is Kochi. And you don't know him. If you really know Kochi, you will not even speak of Kochi. You don't know him. But I will always let you, because you guys like to come on the public to make it because of regional background, because not about reality. Somebody talk about president travel that is not beneficial to the country. The travel to China. I know my brother in the studio. I think if you can help him with the resort account on China travel, those are benefits that they come back to the country. So because they not taking
yes. Go ahead. Cookie.
Yeah, one of the benefits that China trade is about the affirmation of the overhead bridges. That you saw the diagram that have been set up and agreed for final contract signed for February 1st for the project to kick off in Liberia. That contract has been contracted by China himself. China contracted their own Chinese company that will do that. That's number one benefit of the president's travel. Making cases for people to come in the country to invest. Today, your president has been invited to speak to World Food Programs organization that they have. You know why he called keynote speaker for such a program? Where he is today.
30 seconds. 30 seconds, please, Chief. 30 seconds.
So, let me just remind my brother, if you know that the police director is a warlord or whatever you call him, please, when you point the finger, look back in your backyard.
Okay, he just left the line.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask your call already.
Quickly, so let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up all of the time.
Yeah, first of all, let me just say to our brother who are then, moving from one point to another. They don't have a stable political party headquarters. So that is how they want for the Congress of Democratic Change to be. It will not be that way. When we have issues with our landlord and whatsoever, if the landlords go to the court is a final appetite to have a discussion. But it's not the RG. The RG only arrests or cases and reported to the court. So we are saying we cannot save away a man who does not have the passion to lead our country as the RG. So we will not save with him. I don't care how you tell me. You go and you come down. We will not save with the RG. Because RG is a conspirator. The man who first information of the political party, the vibrant political institution, will not sit with him. On a serious note. So let the RG take it from a man that he will be calling the Congress for Democratic Change to have a dialogue or to sit with him, we say no. So I'm saying I support the political party of the statement have been made by the Secretary General, for which is one of the men who is a vibrant man within the Republic of Liberia, have been recognized, which is Orokochi. Kochi is not just somebody for which we're just seeing as a mailman, but it's a man who believes in the philosophy of the political institution of Liberia. So everything that Kochi does is about to promote young people. So if you are sitting by and say you need to look at Kochi and say Kochi is one of the person who are followed on a daily basis, and he believe, and let me tell you, he's a personal management being. So don't look at Kochi to just be looking and say he's not personal management being. I want to say to the president of the Republic of Liberia, Joe Biden, you got too many things to do. First thing you need to do is you have to empower the young people. The second thing go to health. The third thing go to education. You talk about agriculture. Why you destroy the talk about agriculture? Make sure that one president that the people are coming from to my room. Make sure you carry farms and other things there. You make sure that you do something that when people will be working. The reason why someone will learn from here is you have to go there to invest some capital. So we are there. I'm telling you, brother, plenty you gotta do. Forget about CC party headquarters.
Okay, he's
so what I want you to do is make sure
your mic is off. Your mic is off. Your mic is off. And he's Emmanuel Bo, stalwart of the opposition Congress for Democratic Change. He been here as our live studio guest. And so thanks to all of you, for you who play the listening role. Our fresh edition comes on tomorrow morning. What Rufus Divan Khan will be here. My name is Frank Fuma on behalf of Martina Tugwe. Enjoy your day further. Bye bye.